Okay, so I've been told by my wife and a handful of others that these videos need a little more narration. So if you like it or don't like it, please comment below. And you'll see in the beginning of this video that we're finishing some of the metal siding on the front of the building up and over the overhead door. The smaller, more intricate pieces on the overhead portion, even the miracle of modern photography and editing couldn't make that entertaining to watch. It was pretty slow, but we got through it thanks to the patience of my dad and the support of my wife. So you'll see these longer strips. They're the longest ones are a little over 21 feet on the back side of the building, and so to keep all these in a straight, even line at the bottom, I used a metal starter strip that my metal supplier provides or sells you. And then all my screw holes, they're all pre-drilled with the metal stacked, so I end up with nice, straight, even lines with all my screw holes, and they all are screwed into the girts through the sheeting. Here you will see the insulation being rolled out over the purlins. This will go on first. This insulation was 6 feet wide, about 45 feet long, so we start at the eave, roll them clear up and over the building. The wind became a little bit of an issue on one side, but luckily for us it's pretty calm here in the summer, almost too calm, miserable hot. And then there's 7/16 OSB sheeting over the top of this, nailed down. Here you're going to see us rolling out the roof underlayment over the top of the OSB once the roof was sheeted. This point we were kind of in a hurry. We had rain coming. That was the first rain we'd had really all summer. So we were hustling, rolling out this synthetic roof underlayment. I know in a perfect world one would probably just use like a T50 hammer tacker and then immediately put the metal down, but both of us having full-time jobs and 3 small kids, we don't have as much time to dedicate to it. So we actually used some red top roofing nails over the top of the roof underlayment, knowing it'd have to sit for a week or two before we got the metal on. I think in a perfect world that's not how you would do it, but that's just what we chose to do, and luckily we got it all rolled out just in time for the rain to come, and it wasn't much when it got here, but at least we were ready for it. This portion of the video is going to show us putting the metal on the roof, and I have to say that this was probably one of the parts of this project I was most kept up at night over. The long side of this building, the long side of the roof of this building is almost 29 feet, and it's a continuous piece of metal. It's not real heavy, but it's quite awkward to handle, and it actually went quite smooth. We took some long 2x6s and laid them against the gable truss up where they weren't going to hit the tin on the outside of the building. And then we took these long sheets of metal and just simply clamped them with some welder's vice grips and some rope, and we're able to raise them up one sheet at a time. It actually went quite smooth. Once again, they were pre-drilled on a layout so that they run my 1.5-inch screws went clear through the metal, the sheeting, and into the purlins, and it actually made a really solid roof. Anyways, this was a busy weekend, very productive when this metal went on. I just want to thank my wife, my dad, and a special thanks to Paul Stanley, who helped us put a lot of the metal on the side of the buildings and start rolling out insulation with us. His compensation was nil, so I really appreciate it. Anyways, tell me what you think about the narration. Like it, don't like it. Any other questions or comments, I'll have my wife read them to me, and we'll try to get some things answered, and maybe it'll give us some direction for the next videos. Thanks. Bye.